It's prickly ash, not prickly ass. Ass cannot fill your mouth with a numbing sensation and make you feel like you want to like die or something. You aren't eating the right kind of ass? Oh shit, really? Am I procuring like low budget ass? Is it actually my fault? Intro? Alright, I'm gonna do intro. Is this gonna be a YouTube video though? This is just me cooking for fun. This isn't really like a food stream, you know? Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Giri's Kitchen. Today we're gonna go simple and we're gonna go home style, and I'm gonna teach you guys how to make Mapo Tofu the way that I like to eat it. We're also gonna be making some garlic stir-fried asparagus the Chinese way. So nothing very complicated. It's gonna be simple this time. It's gonna be home style. It's gonna be warm. So if you want to see more content from me, you guys know what to do. Do the usual, all those wonderful things that you guys do already. And thank you so much for the continued support here on YouTube from everybody. I appreciate you all. Let's just jump into the cooking now. I usually cook rice in a rice cooker, but I forgot to wash my rice cooker pot because I was using it to hold the ramen soup yesterday, and I got lazy, so I forgot to wash it, and I lacked foresight. We're now making rice from scratch now because I don't have another pot to use. So hopefully this time I don't fuck it up in front of everybody. I'm gonna wash my rice because don't be a psychopath and not wash your rice. Please wash your rice, even if it's like once through. Please wash your rice, okay? You don't know where it's been, and maybe it's been sitting in your cupboard for a while. You just rinse your rice for the love of God. Just at least once, okay? You don't have to go ham and wash it 2,000 times, but just once, okay? Pom-pom. Pom-pom. Don't be like that, Pom-pom. I'm going to place my fingertip on top of the rice, and I'm gonna stop the water until the water reaches my first knuckle. So you don't jam your whole finger into the very bottom and then measure. It does take a little bit of finesse to learn how to put how much water in and stuff like that. So once you kind of get the hang of how much water to put in, oh my god, my glove just caught on fire.
Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here! Fuck, we're all dead! Get the fuck out! G.I. Joe!
While the rice is going, I'm just gonna prepare everything else. It's not gonna take a long time. I have green onion and I have garlic. That's all you're gonna need pretty much for both tofu, for Mapo Tofu and for the asparagus. Because I wasn't planning on streaming this, I usually do not eat Mapo Tofu with minced pork, but the traditional way is making it with some minced pork as well. But here we are, so I guess we're just gonna wing it. I have 2 Thai chili peppers. This is gonna be where most of the heat comes from. I'll also be putting in chili oil. I have the famous John Cena Logama. My rice is drooling. It looks like it's like cooming all over the thing. It looks like my rice is cooming all over my thing. It takes like 2 passes to just pick up some, like, I don't know, chopped garlic. Ah! My lid fell. I wish I was that garlic. Shut up! Don't look at me like that. Do you want to be on the chair or do you want to go away somewhere else? What's your decision? You're gonna stay away? Alright, okay, I'll let you stay away. Being mean to the real streamer? Hello? I'm trying to save Pom-Pom's life right now, okay? I'm literally trying to save the life of your streamer, and then you guys are fucking giving me the gasp face. So Pom-Pom is a brat. Yes, Pom-Pom is the biggest fucking brat. Just look at her. Just look at her. She's literally the biggest fucking brat. Pom-Pom? Yeah, I'm gonna prepare the asparagus as well. Usually for asparagus, we only want like the top 2/3 or maybe the top 3/4 of it. And then I'm just gonna cut a few pieces. So I'm kind of aiming for something like that. I forgot one of the most important ingredients for Mapo Tofu. Chinese peppercorn. This label calls it prickly ash. Real Mapo Tofu should be saucy, it should be thick, and it should be tingly in your mouth. And that tingling where it makes it feel like your mouth is kind of going cold or going numb, that's caused by Szechuan peppercorn. I'm just gonna toast the peppercorns a little bit, and you can see I only added a little. It's not too much. It's prickly ash, not prickly ass, filling your mouth with numbing sensations, and like it's so big that it makes your like tongue all swollen and everything. Okay, depends on the ass. Maybe not yours. You aren't eating the right kind of ass. Oh shit, really? Am I procuring like low budget ass? Is it actually my fault? I'm gonna add the oil. I'm gonna add most of the green onion. I'm gonna save a little bit for garnish. So I'm gonna add the green onion. I turn the heat down to like a medium, or turn the heat up to like a medium. And then I'm gonna add half the garlic because the rest of the garlic is gonna be for the asparagus. So as far as the soup goes, it's pretty simple. I add in some water, and then I'm gonna just use a regular spoon. I'm gonna grab a little bit of the crispy oil flake thingy, the crispy chili oil, the one that John Cena really likes.
Are you sure about that?
This was the chashu that I made yesterday for the ramen, but it's been marinating in the soup yesterday, and it's also marinating in the soup today. Guys, be quiet or else you can't hear the sear of my bacon. Kind of looks like bacon now, I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. I'm just gonna add a little bit of the sauce. Oh my god, this color though, I'm not gonna lie. Holy shit. Dude, if lube came in this color, I'm gonna fuck myself silly every single night. If lube looked like this and smelled like this and tasted like this, oh boy, I'll never be able to stop touching myself.
Oh my, how lewd.
Okay, I'm gonna turn the heat up on high so the soup can cook. So we add in the chili oil already. So for the rest of the seasoning, I'm gonna add in some bean paste. Oh, you guys can't see shit. It says soybean sauce. It's fermented soybean sauce. I'm gonna grab my spoon.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
So I'm gonna add in 1 spoonful, that's about it. And I'm gonna add in a little bit of oyster sauce. The oyster sauce will give it some saltiness at the same time as some sweetness. Chicken powder for some of that MSG taste. I'm gonna add a little bit of soy sauce just to taste it. So the water is boiling. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start putting in the tofu in now. You can cut the tofu on your cutting board, but if you're a true Asian and not a noob, you would cut your tofu in your hand. Just be careful. I'm gonna cut it this way. Okay, and then stop. And then I'm gonna cut a few cuts this way, a few cuts this way, a few cuts this way, and a few cuts this way. And then you can just slowly drop into the soup now. I'm gonna turn this down on low now because I don't want the water to evaporate too much. I just want it to simmer so that it can kind of, the soup can kind of melt into the tofu a little bit. So cornstarch is a very easy trick that Asian cuisine uses, which is just basically equal parts cornstarch and equal parts water. Mix it up so it's well mixed, and then we kind of drizzle it into something that's kind of like wet and soupy. When it meets heat, it will start coagulating the liquid, and if you add in the right amount, it will turn it into like a thick, juicy, slippery kind of sauce, which is really, really yummy. Slowly though, slowly drizzle the cornstarch slurry into the soup. Don't pour all of it in because like I said, I like to make extra, so you never know how much you actually need. And once it reaches a consistency I like, which tends to be quite thick, I like my sauces thick, you know what I mean? I'm just putting a little bit of oil to lubricate the pan, and then I'm gonna throw in the garlic, and then just saute, simple, some like salt or whatever. It's not gonna be very complicated. I'm just gonna stir fry lightly. I kind of like the spiciness of garlic a little bit, so I'm not gonna cook it down until it's like turns into mush. I'm just gonna cook it until it's like a little less raw, but I still want it to be kind of crunchy. This is the asparagus that I chopped up earlier. I'm just gonna add that in, and then just stir fry. I made this on the stovetop, so I'm just gonna fluff it up and see if it's okay. Wait, did I make pigao? Like kind of, not really, kind of, not really, accidentally. It's burnt. That's the, wait, did I burn it, or is it the good part? Oh no, I burned it. Okay. And here's the completed dish. We kind of strayed from the original plan, but that's no problem whatsoever. I basically repurposed the ramen chashu that I made 2 days ago as a sauteed chashu with the marinade that's nice and thick and sticky, all coating the chashu itself. We made a simple, very simple garlic asparagus stir fry, and of course some Mapo Tofu with a little bit of garnish on the top. I'm really excited to eat. I think everything turned out really well. It looks very pretty. If you ever try the dish or the Mapo Tofu, please let me know. I would love to see how it turned out for you guys. Thank you for watching the video as usual, and make sure to follow and subscribe and like all those wonderful things to keep up with all the content that I'll be posting weekly. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, everybody. Bye! Ass is a wonderful part of the human body that God has bestowed upon us, okay? Don't confuse prickly ash with prickly